The reply came in 9 seconds. It should have taken 18 years. And the first line, glowing on my console, said only this: "We know they aren't with you anymore." I hadn't told anyone that. I had spent 9 years making sure no one could know. Let me explain where I was, so you understand why 9 seconds is impossible. My station drifted 9 light years from Earth. Light itself needs 9 years to cross that gap. A message home is a letter to the past. You write, then you wait almost a decade for it to even arrive. 9 years ago, I recorded my report. Mission nominal, crew of 4, healthy, morale high. I named them one by one into the microphone. Reyes, Okonkwo, Vance. I smiled while I said it. Then I pressed transmit and watched the signal crawl away toward home at the speed of light. The truth was quieter. By the time I sent that report, I was the only one breathing on the station. What happened to the others I had folded away in a locked part of my mind. I told Earth they lived because I could not bear to say the sentence that made it real. So I waited. 9 years for my lie to reach them. 9 more before any answer could return. 18, all told. I marked the calendar like a prisoner. I aged. My hair went gray against the window glass. I made peace with dying long before the reply could ever come. Then, on an ordinary gray shift, the console woke. Incoming transmission. My hands shook so badly I mistyped the passcode 3 times. It was too soon. 18 years hadn't passed. Not even 10. The signal had no right to exist. And yet there it was, pulsing, patient, waiting for me. The message opened. Not the words I feared, not condolences, not orders, just a question. Where are Reyes, Okonkwo, and Vance? Why did you carry their names for 9 years when you buried them in the first month? My blood went cold. No one alive knew that timeline. No one. I tried to reason it away. Nothing outruns light. That is the one law the universe never bends. A radio wave, a laser, a whisper, all capped at the same crawling ceiling. For a truthful reply to reach me this fast, Earth would have had to answer before I ever lied. Maybe a relay, I told myself. Some outpost between me and home, closer than Earth, catching my words and answering. But a relay could only repeat my lie. It could not know the truth I never transmitted. Whatever sent this had the real story, and it hadn't gotten it from me. I typed with numb fingers. Who is this? I hadn't finished the word when the reply bloomed onto the screen. Before I pressed send, as though it had heard the question forming, as though the answer had been waiting on my side of the silence the entire terrible time. That was the moment the fear turned to something colder. A reply that beats your question isn't distant. It isn't years away. It's near. Faster than light means faster than cause, an effect arriving ahead of its reason. The thing answering me had never needed to wait for anything. And then I understood. My real message was still out there. A faint ripple 9 years from home, growing weaker with every light year, not even halfway across the dark. Earth had not heard me yet. Earth could not answer. Whatever spoke to me now had never been on Earth at all. It wasn't 9 light years away. It was close enough to answer in 9 seconds, close enough to have watched. I turned slowly toward the observation window I hadn't truly looked through in years, my heart hammering against the silence, and I made myself stare into the black outside. Nothing, only stars. But the sensors told another story. A faint, steady return, hugging my hull, moving when I moved, patient the way only a listener is patient. It had ridden with me. For 9 years it had drunk in every word I spoke aloud to no one. Every word, the recording I'd faked. The truth I'd screamed into empty corridors at 3 in the morning. The confessions I made to the dead when I thought the vacuum kept my secrets. It had heard the lie and the truth both, and it had simply waited to be sure. I typed the confession I'd owed for 9 years. They died because I sealed the wrong hatch. I chose my own air over theirs in a half second I've relived 10,000 times. I lied because if Earth never knew, then maybe I could pretend I was still a good man. The reply was instant, gentle, almost kind. We know. We have always known. We were there when the hatch closed. We did not judge you. We only wondered how long a single mind could carry a lie across the emptiness before it broke. Now we have our answer. Then it asked the thing it had crossed unimaginable distance to ask, not about weapons, not about Earth. It asked, "Why did you keep speaking their names if you believed no one could hear?" And I realized it did not understand grief. It was studying it, studying me. It offered me something then. "Come with us, and we will take you where the light has not yet arrived, where your lie never left, where your crew still laughs in the galley. All you must do is open the outer door." My hand hovered over the release. God help me. I wanted to, but I understood what it truly wanted. Not to save me, to learn the shape of a mind that would trade the truth for comfort, to wear that shape one day when it finally reached the world 9 light years away that had not yet heard a single word from me. I took my hand off the release. I would not open the door. Whatever it was, it could not have my confession as a doorway home. I typed one last line. "Tell them the truth yourselves if you reach them. I'm done lying." Then I cut the antenna and killed the transmitter. The sensor return lingered a while against my hull. Then, without sound, it let go and slipped back into the black, unhurried, in a direction that was not toward me and not toward home. A direction I had no word for, and the stars closed over the place where it had been. My real message is still out there tonight, faint and honest, 4 years from home now, still carrying the lie I told. It will arrive long after I'm gone. Earth will believe my crew lived, and somewhere ahead of it, faster than light was ever meant to go, the truth is already traveling. So here is what keeps me at this window. My lie will reach home in 5 years. But the thing that learned to wear a grieving man's voice, it does not obey the speed of light. If it chooses to answer for me, it will get there first, and they will think it's me.